Daniel Klein, the right-hander, deals 1-1. There's a rocket down the left field line. It is a fair ball, and it's going to go to the corner. Extra bases for Palacios. He's on his way to second base as Ben Ulrich gets the ball back into the infield, and Palacios with a ringing double into the corner. Deals. Ground ball sharply hit to the shortstop, Thomas. He has it. Throws to first. It is low, and the scoop couldn't be made by the first baseman, Freimuth, and that means the run scores. The Disciples lead 1-0. Here it comes. Slider, swing and a miss, strike 3. And their new pitcher, Justin Erasmus. There's a ground ball right back to Trisl, but it skips off his hand, picked up by Ziegler behind second. Fires to first in time. Nice play. And that's a 1-6-3 put out. Trisl starts the wind. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the inning ends. Trisl with 3 strikeouts so far. It seemed like there were some teams from all over the place, other countries. Tsatsek with a drive to right field. And this is going to be caught. Nope, it's off the glove of the right fielder, Bjorn Fleisch, and it trickles away. Tsatsek hustling all the way is into second base. Not sure. Tsatsek with good speed on second base. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball past the third baseman, Wolfram Bonnell, down the left field line. Tsatsek will come around and score. Klein is on his way to second base. He went halfway and then he stopped. So the Disciples lead 2-0 on an RBI single by Richard Klein. There's another ground ball to Thomas. Let's see if this time they can do it. Thomas is going to try and do it himself. The throw to first. Scooped nicely by the first baseman, Freimuth, and that's going to be a 6-3 double play. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That one is in there. Strike 3. Freezing Daniel Klein. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Kevin Trisl, and that is. There you see Palacios getting his lead. Being held on by the first baseman, Clayton Freimuth. And the throw to first, and he is picked. You can see Palacios took a step, and Klein picked him off, and the Disciples, here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. And that is the 1-2 pitch on the way to Matt Lackey. Swing and a miss, the breaking ball got him. Strikeout number 8 for Trisl, winding up the strikeout pitch. There's a rocket to center field. Lechner moving over. He's right there, and he one-hands it. Ulrich hit the ball hard. There's nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Disciples, the pitch. There's a rocket base hit to right field. Ziegler is going to stop at first base as the ball is retrieved by Bjorn Fleisch in right. And a throw to first. And the throw hits him, gets away, goes down the right field line. He's going to take off for second. He's rounding second, heading for third. He's going to be in there easily. Freimuth firing the ball across the infield, and it is saved on a hop by Daniel Wolfram Bonnell. He almost fired that ball into the Disciples' dugout. That would have resulted in a run. Ziegler reaches third on the errant pickoff throw. Ziegler on third. And a little tapper. This is to the second baseman, Ciatti. He gloves it. He will throw to first in time, but Ziegler will come home and score to make it 3-0. Give Josh an RBI on the ground ball. Erickson back in the box. 0-2. Here it comes. There's a rocket down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Thorpe on his way to third. He's being waved in. The ball was bobbled by the left fielder, Ulrich. The throw to the plate, not in time. Skips away. Erickson's going to go to third base. It is 4-0 Disciples. Either at third. There are 2 outs in the inning. Tsatsek with a drive to left field. That's a base hit. Fair ball down the line into the corner. Erickson scores. Tsatsek on his way to second base. And that's another double. And it is 5-0 Disciples as they are finally starting to break out. Entered the inning with 71. The pitch. Breaking ball on 3-2, and he got him swinging. Strikeout number 9. That was a heck of a pitch by Trisl. He fooled Thomas. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. There it is. He struck him out. That's the 10th strikeout of the ballgame for Trisl. And he has set down 15 Bad Homburg Hornets in a row. Field is Wolfram Bonnell, Thomas, Ciatti, and Freimuth. There's a little floater over the shortstop into left center field, a base hit. Palacios has another multi-hit game. 0-1 the count to him. There goes the runner. There's a line drive up the middle, base hit to center field. Palacios comes home to score, and Ziegler is going to third. Here's the throw to third. It is not in time. Stopped on a bounce by Daniel Wolfram Bonnell for pointing that out. There's a big bouncer to the second baseman, Ciatti. He's going to feed Thomas. There's one. The throw to first. Double play, and the inning is over. How about that? So, Beginning of the game is a little bit questionable as to whether there might be rain. Ground ball sharply hit on 2 hops and off the chest. It bounded right from the shortstop to the second baseman who made the play. Throw to first, however, was not in time for the double. Oh, it is in play. Okay, it was a double play. I thought for sure Tsatsek beat that at first base, but he's called out by Dan DiBacco. But what a break for Bad Homburg. He hit a bouncing ball that took a bad hop right in front of Nate Thomas, and it bounced off his chest and could not have functioned as a better relay throw right to the second baseman, who fielded on the bag for the second out of the inning, and then threw to first for the third. Nice scoop by the first baseman Spitzegger as the throw was low. There's 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3, and that was a beauty by D-Rolf. Ulrich was looking for something else, and Trisl went 7. D-Rolf trying to complete the final 2. He's given up 1 hit and struck out 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Marcus from the first base side of the rubber goes to the full wind. The pitch, strike 3 is called, and that is it. D-Rolf strikes out the final 2 hitters of the ballgame looking. And the Haar Disciples with a commanding 6-0 victory over the Bad Homburg Hornets.